Happy Monday to all you tactical moms and dads out there and non-parents. Welcome back to the episode of the Tactical Everyday Dad. Today we have the Axial Shift. Let's check it out. All right, just before we start, full disclosure, Axial actually sent out the shift to me to check out and review. You guys all know I don't really do a review. I do an overview and everyday testing. That's how I like to call them. So this guy is kind of a new entry into the mid-grade or mid-level OTF USA made knives. They are based out of Utah. All of their components are made in-house in the United States. They use proprietary mechanisms and design features on their knives. And again, this is the Axial Shift. Comes in a very elegant black box with the silhouette of the shift right there, and it shows you the clip side. Sleeve-like opening. Box itself has a magnetic closure right there. Looks like this one includes some cool key rings. I'm gonna have to check those out later on. Unprecedented innovation, precision, and performance. Just kind of a welcome to the family. Note from the CEO, who is actually a very, very awesome gentleman. Let's see what this is. Made in the USA flag there. Revolutionary bang for your buck. They are actually a really cool company. I got a chance to actually speak to the CEO very more intimately. He is a really great guy. What he has planned to do with his corporation is to make knives for individuals that, you'll get the most out of your dollar spent, which is why I started my channel, because I want to let you guys see what you should spend your money on and not give you, opinions and stuff like that. I just want to give you the facts and show you, hey, this is what it is. You want to buy it? Buy it. If not, oh well. Has a little pamphlet here. Shows you kind of in and outs of the knife itself, how it works, routine maintenance. This shows you different replacement parts and stuff. Just everything that has to do with their warranty and use and care, which is really cool. Again, has all the information right there for you. All right, let's get to the knife. I know I'm kind of rambling on, which is unusual for me. Nice foam insert here to protect the blade during transportation. Microfiber branded bag. Comes in a plastic bag, caution sharp, and inspected by whomever. Their initials are right there for it. Let me try and keep this intact. I'm a weirdo and like to keep on myself nice. All right, so this one is the anodized black, but as you can see in certain lighting, and thanks to my new phone here, it actually has a blue hue to it, which is very similar to the anodization from Microtech. And I actually like this kind of like Batman black, where it has like a blue touch to it. I really do like that. So you can kind of compare it to the screw and the clip itself, how it's kind of bluish. Of course, double action OTF. Overall length of this guy is 8.19 inches. The blade length is 3.3 inch. The cutting edge itself is 3.25 inch. Blade thickness is 0.125 inch. This is the CPM S35VN version. However, there is CPM 20CV as well. This is the two-tone dark stonewash. So this is the 6061 T6 aircraft aluminum body. If you didn't see right here, it's a USA flag engraved right there, just to show they are 100% USA made. Slightly deep pocket carry clip. you're going to have that protruding out your pocket. That is kind of the usual for OTFs anyway. There's a few that aren't, but we aren't talking about those today. And this one, I believe, is ambidextrous. Yep, you remove that screw right there. Hold on, let me close this. You remove that screw right there, and you can slide that out and then place it right here. And the overall weight is 3.5 ounces. Let me get you some everyday size comparisons. Everyday Sharpie. Everyday Big Pen. Ontario Rat 2 and the Ontario Rat 1. Spyderco Pair 3 and the Spyderco PM2. Benchmade Mini Bug Out. Benchmade Full Size Bug Out. And some special guests. You guys know the two knives I've reviewed before and are my rotation for everyday carry OTFs. The Microtech Ultratech. Guardian Tactical. Recon 035. All right, let's take a look in the pocket. Your everyday jeans. Wear a size large glove. Plenty of room in the pocket. You got your everyday golf shorts. Your everyday basketball or athletic shorts. All right, let's put it through some everyday parent tasks. 1 layer diaper box. Woohoo! Slicey McSlicer right here. Double layer wet wipe box. Very, very good. $5.50 paracord. Be careful not to stab myself there. Again, slicey McSlice. Different size zip ties. Very nice. I did see something fly off though, so let's just check the tip there. Still intact and very, very pointy. Everyday water milk jug. Very good on that. Genuine leather belt. No problemo. All right, let's go to the seatbelt test. An MSRP of $207. Well, depending on the blade material that is and if there's sales going or not. At the moment, it is a sale of $206.99 is what you're paying for these guys. Is the Axial Shift going to take the place of my OTFs I use now and maybe the OTFs that you guys use in your EDC setup? In the everyday task performance, this thing performed like a dream. Cut the boxes fairly easy. Paracord, easy peasy. Zip ties, even easier. So a little inside, back, behind the scenes kind of thing. So I have tested many knives with a very, very stabby point like so. Not always the strongest part of the blade, just because you have to sharpen it. And you see how thin that is? Get super thin to create that nice point. I had knives in the past, I'm not going to mention the manufacturers because it could just be that specific knife, where I was performing that seatbelt cut. And as you guys know, it's a platform. And when I insert the knife underneath the seatbelt to cut, sometimes I do hit the wood. And I broke the tip off of one of the knives, which used a steel that's supposedly very tough. And it just snapped it clean off. I did it again today with this knife. But as you see, still intact. Did not snap off whatsoever. Coating is very good too. Very similar to the coating on the Microtech. Don't know the exact. It's not DLC, but it is a dark stone wash of some particular sort. I do not know that one, and I apologize for not knowing. The handle, slick to appearance, but actually has kind of a almost rubbery feel to anodization. It's, as you can see, it's giving my fingers a little bit of friction. Not very smooth, which I actually like, because OTFs in a lot of designs are too smooth. And when you're grasping in an emergency situation to deploy the knife, some don't feel like you're going to hold it. Some feel like it's going to slip out your hand and go flying. This one, and they have strategically placed jimping at certain areas where, look at this, when you put your hand, my middle finger or ring finger will hit that one, index will hit that, pinky will hit that, boom. Action is awesome on this guy. So let's see here, bring in the so ooh, it's actually a lot easier to deploy than Ultratech. That takes some effort, as you've known and heard in my other videos where I compared this to the Guardian Tactical, which here, let's have him join the group too. Guardian Tactical still wins in the smoothness of the action, but oh, that's very close, and there's no ceramic ball bearings in there, and it's just your usual aluminum, just like that, but they altered the crap out of it, it looks like. The action is superb on that guy. All right, and then let's kind of compare the handles here. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's close it. As you see, the Guardian Tactical has a wider profile. The Axial is almost as big, but not quite. It's probably like 1/8 of an inch smaller. And of course, the Ultratech is very slender to where it is probably 1/3 smaller. Maybe 1/4 smaller than the Axial itself. But my biggest gripe when it comes to the handle of the Guardian Tactical, it's too short. Don't even worry about the pocket, the glass breaker. As you can see there, it's too short. So when it's in my hand, at the angle that I use to deploy the knife itself, it's almost not a 4-finger grip. I wear size large gloves, and like when I say in emergency situations where you have to grab the knife fast, like my pinky could miss that. Where in the Ultratech, see, there's room. But still, I love you, Ultratech, but your action, yeesh, smooth like butter. And then this is surprisingly, ooh, I do like that a lot. This is the first time I've actually even handled the Axials. And I've used this one for a couple of days now. And still, like, that action, it's a touch tougher than that. But this guy, oh, Jesus. And my biggest gripe I had for the Ultra Tech is the blade, how thin it is this way. So that's why I kind of gravitated towards the Guardian Tactical. But again, remember, I didn't like how short the handle was. But look at this. The Axial. Same blade width, but now with the extended handle. They have these shark gills, I like to call it, and it's actually perfect for jimping, which none of the other OTFs that I actually carry have. And also the biggest thing everybody always gripes about for OTFs is button rattle. So blade is inside, but still. Well, here, let's deploy the blade. Side to side, you can still hear it. Up and down, nominal. Same thing on there, side to side. It's a lot louder, actually. Up and down, same thing. Not going anywhere. Ultra Tech. Button rattle both sides, so. All right. Vertical blade play a lot. Side to side, not too bad. A lot both ways. Wow, look at that. The least blade play out of all three knives. Still cheaper. Right now, $206.99. Also, they gave us a discount code of 10%. If you guys use Tactical Everyday Dad, you get 10% off the $206.99. And you can get this guy right here. $279.99, usually, if you can find them, that is. Around $315 at the moment at the current market's price. So for almost $100 less, you can get this guy. And I know it's an S35VN, you have LMAX and M390 here. However, you can also get this in 20CV, which is equivalent to M390 and on par with LMAX. So this is kind of a game changer in the OTF market. Again, USA made, proprietary internals and mechanisms. Still the same sort of pocket clip, so no gripe there. So this is where it'll be in your pocket. That's where that one will be in your pocket. And then that's where this one will be in your pocket. So on par with the Microtech, which I carry 99% of the time. I carry the Guardian Tactical when I get bored of this guy and want to give it kind of a rest. But this one is probably going to take the place of both of those as my EDC carry. And it's not because I am now affiliated with them or anything. You guys know me. I'm a huge OTF nut. And this thing is just cool. Like, it's sleek. So it slides in and out of your pocket very smooth. It's not going to, damage your phone or anything. It has jimping in strategic spots that I love. Like, Guardian Tactical, there is no jimping. This thing is smooth as freaking baby's bottom. This is it. But how many times am I going to hold the OTF like this? Like, what am I doing? I'm holding like this. And yes, there's these grooves, but it's nothing. It slides. Ultratech, jimping where they need to be. But it's actually very, very rough jimping, which I like, but this is not going to tear up my hands. My wife can use this if it's the only knife we have in the vicinity. I'm like, here, honey, go ahead and use this. It's not going to hurt her hands. The jimping on the button itself is also very aggressive, but smooth. Like, look, I can do this and it doesn't hurt. Well, unlike others who have baby hands, it doesn't hurt my hands regardless. But, like, for my wife to use this, like, that's very, very smooth. going against the grain. Yes, you'll feel it because that's how it's supposed to be done, you know. But this is like freaking sandpaper. And then this one to me is awesome, but sometimes it does feel like it's a little bit too slick. Sorry for my dry hands. It's starting to get really cold here in Michigan, and I need to start using lotion. Sorry. So yeah, guys, like, this is probably going to take the spot of these two knives now in my EDC rotation. We'll still see guest appearance of these, but when it comes to my OTFs, I try to stick with the same one. Just like your firearm carry, you kind of want to stick with the same one. You practice all the time with the same firearm and stuff like that. So this is the guy that I will probably move into the prominent OTF spot of my carry. But again, that is just my setup. Take all my videos as that advice, and please use it to form your own conclusions on if you would like to include the axial shift into your EDC setup or not. The choice is yours. Again, if you do want to join the Axial family and pick up one of these guys, please use the code Tactical Everyday Dad, no spaces between them, at checkout, and you get 10% extra off of those guys. And again, we are now an affiliate of Axial, and I am pleased to be a part of the Axial family, and which has not swayed my decision at all. This thing is an amazing knife. Well, guys, thank you for joining us. We will see you on the next one.